Hello, Deb, or someone else at Pine Hills. This is the stratustime payroll training for payroll reports. Okay, so first you log on to your paychecks.centralservice.com account, and it will take you into your manager dashboard. If it doesn't, then what you do is click on your name and click Manager Dashboard. So it could take you into the clock in and clock out screen or into the configuration screen, but for our purposes, we need to go to the Manager Dashboard, which is this. You click Reports, and then click Exports. So this regular reports is your daily reports that you get for every day that you do payroll. For the special payroll reports, you click on Exports. And let's see, so the shared template, this is where we find that TXT file. So you can see the one that was done for last payroll. All you have to do is click on the shared template. I always put the last date of the pay period in there. So let's see, this last one's ended actually on 8/1. So I'm going to change that to 8/1. And then that's all you need to do as long as you are doing this on the Sunday or Monday after payroll, because it's set up to be the previous pay period. However, if you are doing this on the Friday or Saturday of the end of payroll, then you would change this to current, and you would change the drop down here to pay period. So you would change that to pay period. I mostly finish payroll on Monday, so for me it is previous pay period. So I'm going to hit Run Schedule. Okay, and while that report is generating, the other reports that are needed are the overall summary and then the department and employee details. So to get to those, you click on Reports, and then those are all saved right here under Shared Templates. You've got labor distribution by employee, by department, and summary. So I'm going to click Summary. It's got summary there in the title, and if I scroll down, you can see the same thing. Previous pay period, because I usually finish payroll on the Monday after the pay period is over. So I'm going to click Run Schedule for that. By department, everything's set up, and you can see previous pay period, so Run Schedule for that. And by employee, and Patty needs, let's see, Bev and Patty need the summary, and then Patty needs by department and by employee, so that when she's doing her stuff, she's got the information she needs. So here we go, previous pay period, that's already set, Run and Schedule. Okay, so now those are working. I'm going to click on Exports and see that our Paychecks preview is done. So I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to click Show in Folder. So there it is. I always open it just to make sure that it's correct. I'll bring it into the frame here. So you've got E1, which is employee pay 1, so that's regular pay, and then EV, which is vacation pay, so that's good. You've got E2, which is overtime. And then if you scroll down here, you've got ETE, which is employee training. Erica did some bus training. And if you scroll down, you've got EPL, which is employee planning, and Melanie and Meta did that. So it looks like everything's correct. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that. So there's that one, and I'm just going to put this folder over on my desktop for now. Okay, let's check the other ones. They're all ready. So what I'm going to do is open Summary by clicking on this XLS that comes down, and enable editing just to get it to say what we need it to say. For this one, for all of the Excel ones, it doesn't give us the totals, and it gives us different kinds of information that we don't need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight everything from overtime to over, and then click Delete, and it gets rid of all of it. I'm going to insert here to separate the total hours from the vacation hours. I'm going to rename this vacation. And then if I click here and then hold the mouse clicked down while I scroll up, hit Function, OK, that'll give me the sum for this column. Now, a fun thing about Excel, I can highlight this box and hover until my mouse is a plus sign, and then move it over, and that will copy that formatting, that function that we did for these next two lines, which we'll need. We also need the total of hours including overtime. So the same thing, I'm going to click here and pull my mouse over while holding it down, hit function, okay, okay, and that gives me the total for regular and overtime. Same thing, I'm going to hover until I've got the plus, drag it down, and that will add, so this adds these columns, this adds these columns, so it gives us all the information that we need. I'm going to write total right here. So you can see the total hours for everything, for all of the regular hours, for planning, for training, and then the total hours down here for overall for the entire pay period. And that one I'm going to bold. Next thing I need to do is insert 3 lines by right-clicking here and pressing insert, right-click, insert, and because we need a header. So I'm going to write Pine Hills, and then I'm going to say pay period, pay period ending 8/1/15. And then that is ready. If you click on print preview, you can see that that's formatted correctly. And I'm going to go ahead and save this. Let's see, so save it, and there we go. And that one, if you look at my downloads folder, this is where it goes for me. It probably goes to a similar place on yours. You can see that labor distribution summary right there. Now for the other reports, let's see, I can exit out of this now that it's saved. For the other reports, we've got by employee, and that is a PDF. So the only thing we need to do on this one is save it. And I'm going to save it into downloads just so that everything's in the same place to make it easier for me to email. And then by department, and that one is a PDF as well, so we don't have to do any additional editing on that either. I'm going to save that also in downloads. Okay, so we should have our 4 reports now. So if you look here, we've got the TXT file, and then we've got the summary, and we've got by employee and department. So I'm going to send all of those in an email. So let's pull up. See, for me, my email is Gmail. So if you've got Outlook or something else, you would use your own. But so I'm going to go ahead and send these in an email by attaching them. So I'm going to compose, send this to Beverly at Place to Learn, subject payroll 8/1/15, and then for me it's as easy as I'm going to hold down Control and select these other ones, drag them over, and that's how I attach a file. So you'll attach a file however you can. Payroll is ready, and then hit send. So that's how we send that.